Hello again. Here we go with another set of DLP review. We are having sets 57 to 60 for those of you numbering consecutively. And if you started renumbering with our second collection, this should be 21 to 24. Let's get started. The number and types of beats in a line determines a poem's meter, its rhythmic pattern. Number and types. So we have a plurality for our subject. What do? They determine. So no S on determine. A poem's meter, comma, its rhythmic pattern. Counting and marking the stressed and unstressed syllables in each line, comma, a process called scanning, comma, allows one or a reader or a scanner to identify a poem's meter. A poem's meter, P-O-E-M'(S), is identified with a vertical line dividing the stressed and unstressed syllables into groups called poetic feet. Two common types of poetic feet are no colon after a verb. Sometimes in print you'll see that, but you really don't need it. The I am, comma, an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed one, comma, and the trochee, comma, a stressed syllable followed by an unstressed one. Set number 58 or 22. The number of feet in a line. So number is my subject. What does the number do? The number determines the meter. Semicolon. Trimeter is written in 3-foot lines. Tetrameter in 4-foot lines, and so on. For an example of a poem written in iambic pentameter, 5 iambs a line, look at, quote, An Essay on Man, close quote, by Alexander Pope. An Essay on Man is a poem. It's called An Essay on Man, but it's a poem. And so we have quotation marks around it. It's rather lengthy, but it's not a book-length poem, so we still put in quotation marks. Common measure, the popular meter found in ballads, hymns, and nursery rhymes. Alternate. Okay, now what's my subject? I go back. Measure is my subject. What does measure do? Measure alternates. So I need an S on alternate. The rhythm of hardly no poems. Hardly is already a negative. The rhythm of hardly any poems. Fits a meter exactly. Here's our our comma splice rather. We need a semicolon there. Indeed, comma. Departure from the meter is often a way to achieve a poetic effect. E-F-F-E-C-T. Virginia Woolf pioneered the stream of consciousness technique. So right here, stream of consciousness is a long adjective, C-O-N-S-C-I-O-U-S-N-E-S-S, by the way. And so we need it hyphenated since it modifies technique. But it says misplaced modifier. Well, we could say, I suppose, the technique uses characters' feelings, memories, and thoughts, but the editors of this really wanted us to think that she was using it. So I need really to start there. Using characters' feelings, memories, and thoughts, comma, Virginia Woolf. Pioneered the stream of consciousness, C-O-N-S-C-I-O-U-S-N-E-S-S technique, period. The random flow of thoughts through a character's mind is what Woolf's fiction and novels are all about. Woolf's fiction and novels are about the random flow of thoughts through a character's mind. When reading a stream of consciousness narrative, again, here we have stream of consciousness. In this case, it's spelled correctly, but it does not have the hyphens, and it needs to because it modifies narrative. Stream, of, consciousness narrative. Then a comma here, after that long introductory. The reader must organize a meaningful whole from the intermingled thoughts, comma, memories, comma, and dialogue. This task, you could have commas or dashes here, demanding and rewarding, reveals an intense and psychologically complete portrait of a character. Then the final screen for this set, Catherine Mansfield was an innovative writer on account of the fact that, how about just because, or since? Because she focused on characters' most innermost states. Well, that's a little too much. Innermost is enough of a superlative. Innermost states and heightened awareness. Even when little happens outwardly. Her story dialogue reveals complex moods and conflicts. Probably an inappropriate use of the exclamation mark, a period would be enough there. The powerful novels of Doris Lessing. Okay, what's my subject? Novels. What do novels do? Novels explore. No S. The evils of racism, comma, the role of women, comma, and the complexities of today's modern day life. Well, if it's modern day life, it already is today's, right? So we could leave out today's. The complexities of modern day life. Few contemporary novels are more distinguished than them for their breadth of vision. Let's look at the word there first. Wrong homophone, T-H-E-I-R, for possessive case is what you need. Look at the word them, because many, many times, if not most of the time, this is how you hear people talk. Look at the word than. The same rule applies for the word as in this same situation. After than and as, mentally complete the clause. Few novels are more distinguished than they are. Them should be they. After than and as, we pick nominative case or subject case pronoun, not objective case pronoun. Okay? So that takes care of this particular set.